Hi and welcome to Delicious TV. Today I'm going to talk about something that is very dear to me as a parent. I get a lot of emails from parents that are starting on a health quest on a regular basis who want to know this. How do I get my child to eat healthy? Because they love to eat junk. There are a couple of approaches that I take to this, and it all depends on your child's age. But all of it is going to involve you as the head of your household, as the parent, as the decision maker, making some tough choices and living with them. And all because you love your children. So before I even get on this, let's talk about an example. If your child was on the street and there was a truck coming his way and it was about to hit him, you'd get in front of the truck, grab your child, drag him off the street, even if it caused a few bruises and scrapes on his knees. Your goal is just to get your child safe. If you think about diet as that big bad semi coming down the road of life, your goal is to get your child out of its way and make sure that your child lives a long, healthy life, not struggling with diabetes, not being overweight, not having any cardiovascular problems. So you are their saving grace right now. So if your kid is already eating a poor diet, it is your job to get in front of that semi, get your kid out of the way, and make sure that he survives. So how do we do that? There are a couple of approaches. If your child is very young, whether they like it or not, all you have to do is put healthy foods in front of them. This might be a little bit tough for some of you parents, but again, remember, nothing is tougher than losing your child to diabetes and anything that comes with bad eating habits, all those diseases out there, asthma, heart attack, strokes, whatever else it might be. So put healthy foods in front of your kids. If they refuse it once, let them go play outside or whatever they do best. They get hungry, they come back, offer them the same healthy foods. They refuse it, let them go play. By the third time, I will promise you, your child will be hungry enough to eat about anything that you put in front of her. It happened to my little kid. As she's developing her taste buds, she would come to me and sometimes say, well, mommy, I don't want this. Well, that's okay. You have an option between healthy foods, and that's all you can eat. And sometimes she chooses not to eat. She goes and plays. When she comes back the second time around, she'll usually lick her plate clean, and that's how it goes. So if you have younger kids, that's how you deal with that. With kids that are a little bit older, you have to educate them. Make sure that they understand why you're doing this, why you're making the changes, why it's so important to you and to them, what they're going to accomplish for their health. So, for example, if they have really bad skin, if they have acne, explain how excluding dairy and junk foods will clear up their skin. They'll be on board with it. So education and meeting their needs through that is going to matter. If your kids are teenagers or preteens, get them together as a family. Talk to them about the importance of changing your diet, educate them, watch something like Forks Over Knives together or Earthlings or whatever else. Explain how diet impacts health and how that in turn also impacts our planet, the animals, the environment, everything else. Kids are smart. They'll figure it out. At the end of the day, here's what's going to matter the most. You are the parent. You are the one who makes all of the decisions. If you're ready to go healthy and your spouse is on board or your partner, here's all you have to do. Clean out the fridge, clean out the pantry, get all the junk out of the house, put only the good things in your house. And then your kids, whenever they're hungry, they have only one option, healthy foods that are good for them, and that's what they're going to reach for. If you have a child who is earning money and can buy his or her own food, all you have to do is just set some boundaries. You can let them know that, hey, in this household, you're going to eat the way we eat. Outside the home, you can treat yourself to whatever you want to. But you do not let them bring bad foods into the house and show a bad example to younger kids, if you have any. So again, it all depends on your family dynamics and whether your spouse is on board with you. But at the end of the day, you're the parent. You hold the power of money. You're gonna buy that food, and if your kids don't like to eat healthy right now, that was because at one point you were buying really bad food and you created a habit in them. So now all you have to do is take that power back and buy all the healthy foods, so that way they'll start loving the healthy foods and create a new healthful habit. So I hope this really helps you. I know it sounds a little mean, but this is how it works. One thing that I really suggest to anyone with kids of any age is get your kids involved in the process of creating their own foods. Let them push buttons for the younger kids on on the Vitamix and Blendtec, whatever you might have, and food processor. Let them chop up their vegetables. They will be excited about making their own food. And when they're excited, they're also proud because they put their own effort and work into it. When that happens, they take ownership and they take pride in what they've done, and they're going to enjoy that food so much more. They will also learn to appreciate what you do for them on a regular basis. So get them in the kitchen, throw a cooking party, do a baking party with them, do healthy, delicious things together, and they will learn new habits. Don't give up too quickly on them, because just like you are, they are creatures of habit, and given time, anybody can change. I hope this episode has been helpful to you. If you enjoyed what you learned, make sure to share this episode with others. Click on the share button right under this video. If you have any thoughts or experience on this topic, make sure to leave a comment here or on my website. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. That way you'll be on top of health education, nutrition research, and just common sense tips and tricks like we're doing today. Until next time, let's make this world a healthier place, one meal at a time.